We've got a lot to get to today, including the sentencing of a convicted murderer, Dwayne Chadwick, a crash that sent two to the hospital, plus more. Enough talking about it. Let's do it. I'm Matt Trammell, and this is Live. We'll get to everything else in a second, but first, the Taste of San Angelo 2022 will be held in the First Community Federal Credit Union Spur Arena Tuesday night, September 13th, starting at 6:30 p.m. That's tonight. Over 40 San Angelo restaurants will be serving up the best of their menu fare, including, that's right, beverages. Tickets are $30 for adults and $10 for children under 12. Remember, this is all you can eat, and they are available at the Chamber of Commerce, Fuentes Downtown, the Original Henry's, Roosters, Western Sky, and of course at the door. We'll see you there Tuesday, that's tonight, at the Taste of San Angelo. The sentencing hearing for convicted San Angelo murderer Dwayne Chadwick started in Tom Green County on Monday. We told you on August 22nd that Chadwick accepted a plea deal from the district attorney's office. In the deal, he pleaded guilty to two lesser charges of murder rather than capital murder of multiple people. Chadwick pleaded guilty to murdering two men from San Angelo, Jared Losey and Jack Chubby Harris. The murders occurred back in March of 2019. Although the plea took place last month, the sentencing hearing would not proceed until Monday. This began what could be a week-long hearing filled with impact statements from not only about the murder, but Chadwick's life in general. Court subpoenas show that there will be a number of individuals taking the stand, including SAPD detectives, the victim's family members, and many others. One witness, however, that sparks interest is Chadwick's father, Claude. Claude Chadwick is currently in prison in Huntsville for assaulting a public servant and attempting to take his pistol inside of a Tom Green County courthouse in 2004. Now he will return to speak to the court about his son. In a previous article, it was confirmed that Claude had sent letters to the Tom Green County Jail alleging that he and his son, killed and hid multiple bodies across Tom Green County. The letter, which seemed to be written by a man with mental disabilities, also made claims of devil-worshipping ceremonies. It is unclear what day he will be in Tom Green County, but a bench warrant has been issued. Once the hearing is complete, District Judge Carmen Dusek will decide Dwayne Chadwick's fate. The range of punishment is set from 5 to 45 years. And now we have some heartbreaking news as the San Angelo City Animal Shelter announced that it would resume euthanasia for their overcrowding problem. The shelter, who has been housing more animals than it can hold, to save as many animals' lives as possible for their no-kill act. There is currently 183 dogs and 10 cats in the shelter, but they will have to reduce those numbers as it needs to be 125 dogs and 50 cats. The shelter will gradually reduce the animal population to get their maximum limit by November 30th. That means, probably more than likely, destroying dogs. For more on this story, go to sanangelolive.com. An unlicensed driver sent two people to the hospital during a lunchtime crash on Tuesday. According to Officer Bradshaw with the San Angelo Police Department, on September 13th, SAPD was dispatched to the intersection of Sherwood and Southwest for the report of a major crash. When they arrived, they discovered a white Mercedes and a white Chevrolet Impala that had crashed just west of that intersection. It was learned that the Mercedes was occupied by two people, and they both needed medical attention and was taken to Shandon Medical Center. It was learned through Officer Bradshaw's investigation that the Mercedes was heading west while the Impala was eastbound. The Impala attempted to turn into the Dodge dealership and failed to yield while making a left-hand turn coming onto oncoming traffic. The officer did confirm that the driver was cited for the failure to yield the right-of-way, but he was also added that the driver did not have a driver's license and also received a citation for that. There were no reported injuries in the Impala. The crash occurred around 12:45, like I said, but crews had the street cleaned within the hour. And tonight's the night that you've been waiting for. That's right, the Taste of San Angelo is tonight at the Spur Arena starting at 6:30. If you don't have your tickets already, remember that tickets can be purchased at the door. Take my advice, you won't want to miss it. Something else you won't want to miss is Cover 1 this Friday. This week, the Miles Bulldogs will be heading down to Winters to take on the Blizzards. Ahead of that, our Cover 1 analyst James Bellini went down to Miles to speak with the Bulldogs, and this is what he learned.
Bad teams have no leaders, good teams have coaches leading, and great teams have players leading. That's what Miles head coach Jason Wilhelm said about his Bulldog team. A couple weeks ago, Miles was down to Sterling City at halftime, and before the coaches even crossed the threshold of the locker room, they could hear the leadership coming from their players. Miles came back from being down 21-6 to winning 40-21. When asked who stepped up, Wilhelm pretty much went through his entire roster. Manuel Torres, Auden Torres, Cooper and Carson Ellison, Dylan Garza, just to name a few. It's safe to say he's proud of his team. He's impressed by his offensive line, where a couple of sophomores have stepped up. And he's also really impressed by his quarterback, Haven Book, who has 13 touchdowns and only 1 interception on the season so far. Any coach would take that ratio. One thing Wilhelm said he'd like his team to establish the run earlier in games to keep control. The Miles Bulldogs are taking on the Winters Blizzards this Friday, and will look to stay perfect on the season before they head into district, where they play Hamlin, Albany, Roscoe, Abilene TLCA, and Cross Plains.
When it comes to unique pieces you can't find anywhere else, Kano's Diamonds and Coins is your one-stop shop. With over 24 years in the diamond and coin industry, Kano's Diamonds and Coins is West Texas's choice for diamonds, jewelry, coins, silver, and gold. Owner Bill Kano stands by his work and offers free consultations, including estate jewelry. Don't just trust anyone with your valuables. Come see the staff at Kano's at 1016 West Beauregard in San Angelo.
Welcome back. I'm joined today by Texas Department of Transportation Safety Specialist Mona Lisa Fischer. Mona Lisa, thanks for being here.
Absolutely. Good to be here.
We are talking about traffic safety and buckling up today, I guess.
Yes. Real important issue. It's a big issue here we have in the San Angelo area, but it's also one that we have statewide, and it's also one that we have across the nation. You know, we need people to just really take the time and really buckle up. It only takes a couple seconds, and it could save your life.
And Texas, we're known for the speeds on our highways, and that comes with a price, and that we have a bit of a high fatality rate as far as crashes go.
Yes. You know, last year we surpassed our numbers statewide, well over 4,000, and locally we surpassed our numbers, and we're headed that way again, where we're going to surpass this last year's numbers. So it is a problem, and I really want to encourage people to really take the time, and you know, you want to arrive alive, right? And so you go ahead, take the time to buckle up, but also take that time to make sure your child is buckled up properly, and to make sure if that child is in a car seat, make sure that car seat is buckled properly to the vehicle.
Now, the Texas Department of Transportation, your local district office, has events throughout the year that shows people how to use car seats, and you make sure they're good made. In fact, you even give car seats away, don't you?
We do. We have a great program where families that are in need, we can give them a car seat, but it's not just a give freebie, okay? We're going to educate you. We're going to help you learn how to install that car seat, because when you leave us and that seat has to come out, you need to know how to put it back in your car seat. We are nationally certified technicians, so we went to these are college level classes for a whole week. And so it's a great program, and we do events year-round, and we have a big event coming up September 24th.
Okay, now talk to me about that event.
Okay, so September 18th through the 24th is National Child Passenger Safety Seat Week. So across the United States, we're going to be celebrating, and we're going to be doing lots of events, making sure our precious cargo is buckled up into the seats, into the right seat. Getting the right seat is really important, because you can go to Walmart, you can go to Target, and you go, oh my gosh, you know, it's so cute and it's so pretty and the colors are right. And even though all those seats are tested, you need to know that is the right seat for your child. It goes by height and weight.
Okay, all right, and. So y'all are trained to do that.
Yes.
And it's a free service, And the whole point is to save lives.
It is. That is our main goal throughout all our traffic safety programs, is to save lives. And nothing more important than, everybody's important, but precious cargo, that's what we want to do. We want to save lives. And so we can help you help our statistics keep everybody alive. That's what we'd love to do.
And one of the overarching issues that y'all are charged with is attempting to make the highways safer and reduce that fatality rate. Again, you mentioned earlier we have too many fatalities on roadways in Texas, and right here in the San Angelo district as well.
Yes, we do.
What are the things that people can do themselves to avoid crashes and to avoid fatalities?
Oh boy, that's a loaded question, Yantis. Okay, so I will tell you, so as of this morning, San Angelo District has had 34 fatalities. And out of that 34 fatalities, about 28 have been unrestrained occupants. That meaning that most of them at the time of the crash are being ejected because they're not buckling up. So real simple one is buckle up. Plan ahead for a ride. If you plan on drinking, get somebody to take that wheel and take the keys and be the champion for that night and buckle and get everybody home safely. And not the one that's had the least to drink. We want the one that's had zero to drink, because we know, and studies will show us, that impairment begins at one drink.
Okay, there are other things. This is the Texas Department of Transportation has been charged basically with reaching that goal of having one day without fatalities. It's been over 20 years since
21.
we've had a single day.
We're going on 21, yes.
I think it's a bigger task. There has to be a partnership with licensing and with speed limits and the general public and how you prepare yourself to get behind the wheel.
No, absolutely, and those partnerships are happening. It's a huge on-take to get to zero fatalities, even for one day.
Right.
It's a huge on-take, but we're doing what we can. TxDOT is out there with the infrastructure. We are out there with our traffic safety programs. We are educating. We are raising awareness. We just need people to know that, there's that mentality out there that it can't happen to me. When we know over 4,000 people last year, it happened to them. They received a knock on the door. And that's what we want to try to prevent, because accidents are preventable. We need to know that. And so if you take time, kind of say, okay, this is where I'm going. This is where I want to be at what time. Plan out your day, plan out your rides, plan out your destination.
Okay, and one more time, Precious Cargo, the
Yes.
24th of this month.
24th of this month at Mitchell Buick on Sherwood. No appointments are necessary. This is drive up, get in line, and if you are going to attend, get there early because the lines do get long. From 9 to 12, we'll be out there checking car seats. And if you are in need of car seat, if your car seat has expired, if it's been in a crash, we are there to help you and assist you with that. So come on out and be a part of it, and let's protect our precious cargo.
All right, this is the time that I normally forget something.
Okay.
Have I left anything out? Is there anything else you would like to add before
Oh
we
gosh,
say goodbye?
that's a loaded question, because I could go on about traffic safety, but for right now, we just really want to let everybody know about our program coming up on the 24th of September at Mitchell Buick, 9 to 12. Come on out, get in line, and let us help you.
All right, Mona Lisa Fischer, thank you for stopping by.
Yes,
Come
absolutely.
back and see us again.
I will.
All right. Matt, we'll be right back.
Hey folks, Todd Price from Jim Bass Ford. Have you noticed the last couple of years cars and trucks have been overpriced? Well, not anymore. At Jim Bass, we have a slew of F-150s priced around $4,000 off MSRP. Now, my Uncle Perk used to tell me, Todd, opportunities are never lost. Somebody takes the ones you miss. Don't y'all miss this one. Jim Bass Ford, Houston, Hart and Hardin Road, or 24/7 at bassbunch.com.
Well, wasn't that fun? It's always good to have Mona Lisa here, and her and Yantis, they always just just like old friends. They can talk forever. So, always good to have them. Remember, guys, you're the only one that can make the road safe. It's all about just driving safe. Remember, don't drink and drive and wear your seatbelt. Tonight at the Spur Arena, don't forget, it's the Taste of San Angelo. Go down there because there's over 40 different restaurants. Yes, 40 different restaurants in San Angelo going to be there tonight having all kinds of different food. This is it. Hey, you ask your girl tonight, what do you want to go eat for dinner, babe? She's going to say, well, I don't care. Well, I guarantee if you go to the Taste of San Angelo, there's going to be everything that she would want and you would want and the kids would want. So go down there. $30 for adults, $10 for kids under 12. Tickets can be bought at the door. Thank you. This has been another episode of our daily live show. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, everywhere that you can get us. And hit the bell on YouTube so that way you can get notified whenever this live show goes live every day at 4 o'clock. I'm Matt Trammell, and for everyone else here at San Angelo Live, thanks for watching, and we will see you tomorrow.